That's what we call an expensive joke. So today we're talking about Muteomatic from SoundRadix. It's a free plugin, and it's one of the most useful ones I've found for tracking dates. So here I've got Muteomatic pulled up, and you'll see that my voice is going through it. It's tracking my waveform. Pretty cool. And basically what this does is anytime that I hit play on my transport, it's going to cut off any incoming audio to that track. So I've got it set up on an aux track, and this is how I usually route my talkback in my studio. So it'll normally go out to a queue system and all that, but for this purpose, it's not doing that today. So here's my transport, and when I hit play, you'll see. And then when I hit stop, you can hear me just fine. So the reason that I love this so much is that I like to have an open communication system in the studio where if I hit stop, everybody hears every word of the conversation that's happening. I don't think that there's anything worse than a singer when you hit stop after they just sang their heart out to be looking in the control room and they see the producer and, you know, maybe another band member or something, and they kind of like look over and then they look at each other and then they start laughing, but you can't hear what they're laughing about. And then they turn over and they hit the talkback and they're like, that was really awesome, man. Let's just do it one more time. That's kind of soul crushing. So what I like to do is put this on any talkback that I have going. And then as soon as I hit stop on the transport, everybody hears each other all the time. The other thing that I'll do is give every member of the band, if I'm tracking a live band, I'll give all of them a talkback mic, and then I'll put them on auxes like this in Pro Tools. And as soon as I hit stop, everybody can talk. I don't have to micromanage talkback, and there's no, crazy thing going on where the drummer's trying to shout back to you in the overheads or, guitar players trying to shout across the room, that kind of thing. There's also a couple other features on the plugin, like if I hit the stop button here, it'll invert how it works. And anytime that I hit play, it will open the channel versus close it. One cool use for the stop function might be to put it on your reverb returns. That way, when you hit stop, you don't hear delays and reverb tails and all that stuff. It just cleans up the audio and mutes all that stuff. I kind of like hearing that stuff, so I don't do that. If you're using it in VST format, in a DAW that supports that, and that reports its record function to the tracks, you can make it so that it will only open the channel whenever you are recording something. I don't really use that. I just use it for this talkback function, but I'm sure you can find some cool uses. So it's pretty basic, but I think that it really helps out the mood in a tracking session. Check it out for free at SoundRadix. It's called Muteomatic.